If you're paying for full coverage but don't actually need it, you could be wasting hundreds of dollars every year. So when it comes to full coverage versus liability insurance in 2026, which one is actually better for you? First, let's address the elephant in the room. Car insurance rates are climbing in 2026. Why? It's a perfect storm of factors. Inflation is driving up the cost of everything, including car parts and labor. Modern cars are packed with expensive to-replace technology like sensors and cameras. Plus, with more severe weather events, comprehensive claims for things like flood and hail damage are on the rise. This makes choosing the right coverage more critical than ever. So, what is liability insurance? Think of it as the absolute bare minimum required by law. It's not for you, it's for the other guy. If you cause an accident, liability pays for the other driver's vehicle repairs and their medical bills. It does not cover a single thing for your own car or your own injuries. It simply protects you from being sued into bankruptcy by someone you hit. Now, what is full coverage? The term is a bit misleading. It's not a single policy, but a combination of three key coverages. First, you have liability, which we just discussed. Then, you add collision insurance. This covers damage to your own car from an accident, whether you hit another vehicle, a tree, or a guardrail. It pays to repair or replace your car, regardless of who is at fault. Finally, you add comprehensive insurance. This covers damage from non-accident events. Think of it as act of God coverage: theft, vandalism, fire, falling objects, or storm damage. Together, liability, collision, and comprehensive make up what we call a full coverage policy. Let's use a real-life scenario. Imagine you're driving your 2022 SUV and you accidentally run a red light, hitting another car. With liability-only insurance, your policy would pay to fix the other person's car and their medical expenses up to your policy limits. But the significant damage to your own SUV, you're paying for that out of pocket. If your car is totaled, you get nothing. Now, let's rewind. If you had full coverage, your collision policy would step in and pay to repair or replace your SUV after you pay your deductible. You're not left without a vehicle and a massive bill. Let's talk cost. The difference is significant. For a standard driver, liability only might cost around $70 a month in 2026. Full coverage, however, could easily be $200 a month or more. That's a difference of over $1,500 a year. This is that wasted money we talked about at the beginning, but only if you don't actually need the protection. So, when does full coverage make sense? It's almost always a no-brainer in a few situations. If you are leasing or financing your car, the lender will require it. If your car is new or valuable, say, worth more than $10,000, full coverage protects your investment. And finally, if you could afford to simply go out and buy a new car tomorrow if yours was totaled, you need full coverage. And when does liability only make sense? The general rule of thumb relates to your car's value. A common mistake drivers make is being underinsured with their liability limits. They opt for the state minimums to save money, but one serious accident can blow past those limits, leaving them personally responsible for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Whether you choose liability or full coverage, make sure your liability limits are high enough to protect your assets. So, here is the final recommendation. It comes down to a simple formula, the 10% rule. If the annual cost of your full coverage insurance is more than 10% of your car's current market value, it's time to seriously consider switching to liability only. For example, if your car is worth $4,000 and your full coverage costs $1,200 per year, that's 30% of your car's value. It's likely not worth it. Before renewing your policy in 2026, make sure you're choosing the right coverage for your situation.